Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1042, Stone case.
Thank you.
You welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Stone, you
Yes,
brought
ma'am.
this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so basically, this is my twin sister. She dropped off her child to me about like 6 months ago, dropped her off saying that she was gonna come back, run to the store, and literally never came back. I've been taking care of her. I myself has 2 other kids as well. The little girl, her name is Karina.
Okay.
But Karina, so
How old is Karina?
she's 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks, let's dive into another intense child support case. Miss Stone steps forward, explaining that her twin sister, Christina, dropped off her 4-year-old daughter, Karina, 6 months ago and never returned. Miss Stone has been caring for Karina, who has health issues while also raising her own 2 children. She's here seeking child support from her sister, who she claims has been neglecting her responsibilities. The judge listens carefully, noting the seriousness of the situation and the strain it's placed on Miss Stone. The stage is set for a heated but fair discussion. Let's see how this unfolds.
She's been getting sick a lot. I've been taking her to a doctor, but out of my pocket, it's been hard to take care of all that. And from what I hear, my sister over here has been up in the club, twerking, and not taking care of her responsibilities, and not doing what she needs to do.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
When she finishes, then I will come to you. But there will be no laughing in here. Especially about what, don't be sorry, just don't do it.
Right.
Especially about what she just said, allegedly, that you're doing. You may continue.
But that's basically it. I'm here to request child support from her. That is my niece, and I do want her to, be okay, but I can't take care of her by myself.
Okay. All right. So, what's your name?
I'm Christina Stone.
Okay. All right. Christina? What do you have to say about what your sister said?
Basically, I just feel like we shouldn't even be here. We're sisters. This is a family matter. I don't even know why she even brought me here. I have tried to contact her, and for some reason, I have not been able to get a hold of her.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. You seem to be upset.
Yes, I am very upset because she's over here.
She should be upset. If what she says is true, that you left Karina with her after going to the store, is that true?
And she hasn't even called me at all. That's
I've
a
been
lie.
trying to get a hold of her.
1 second. It's a yes or no. Is that true? Did you
Yes.
leave Karina? Okay. She should be the one upset. You left your daughter, have not come back. She's paying things out of pocket. Your daughter has health issues, and you're not giving her any type of financial assistance. She should be upset. I don't understand your attitude.
I understand, but we are blood. We are family. I am going through a lot myself.
Miss Stone lays out her case. She's been the primary caregiver for Karina, covering medical expenses out of pocket while her sister Christina has been absent. Miss Stone claims Christina has been spending time at clubs and avoiding her responsibilities. The tension rises as Christina laughs during her sister's testimony, prompting the judge to shut her down. Miss Stone emphasizes that she can't continue to shoulder the financial burden alone and requests child support. She also mentions that Karina's health issues have added to the stress, making it even more critical for Christina to step up. The drama builds as Christina prepares to defend herself.
What are you going through?
Well, my baby father in jail, so it's hard for me to really.
What he in jail for?
He got involved in some. He got involved in some drugs, and
He's a deadbeat. He ain't taking care of nobody.
Oh, okay.
so basically, yeah, he got involved with some drugs. He ended up in the penitentiary, and
How long has he been in there?
he's been in there for about 2 to 3 years, 2 and a
Okay.
half, something like that.
So he doesn't really know Karina then?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right. Okay, and I see that Dad was served by way of you through the penitentiary system. So he was ordered, to not necessarily be here because he can't be here, but he is aware that this hearing is taking place today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, I understand that it's a family matter, but at the end of the day, she's still doing something she is not obligated to do. And you do need to pay her child support. You and Dad both. But it wouldn't be right to put dad on child support today, considering he's not here and he's in a penitentiary. Do you know how long he will be in there?
He has about 4 more years left.
Okay, so in 4 years, you guys can come back to court and then we can modify it. But as far as today, you are going to start paying her some child support.
Well, what if I just get the custody back?
You ain't even taking care of her. What do you mean?
I could take care of my own child.
No, I've been seeing
Wait
you
a minute,
out on
excuse me.
Snapchat all over.
You two will just address me, okay? You never had custody from the sounds of it. If you dropped your daughter off and never went back, she has been in rightful custody of your daughter, not you. So I can't make her overturn that situation. I mean, she's been doing it.
Christina steps up, arguing that this is a family matter and shouldn't have been brought to court. She claims she's been going through a tough time with her baby's father in prison for drug-related charges. The judge isn't buying her excuses, pointing out that Christina left her daughter and hasn't provided any financial support. Christina's dismissive attitude and lack of accountability don't sit well with the judge, who reminds her that family matters don't excuse neglecting a child. Christina also tries to shift the blame, saying she's been unable to contact Miss Stone, but the judge quickly shuts down her excuses. The tension is palpable as the judge prepares to make a ruling.
That's what's right. And what's right is that you should pay child support. You'd agree with me, right?
Well, I mean, I would eventually like to get my child back.
Well, that's fine eventually, but today, that's not what's going to happen, okay? How much money do you make?
I make about 30 grand a year.
30 grand a year. Okay, what do you do?
I work for a retail store.
You get commission?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is that the truth? Because you kind of hesitated.
I mean, I have other endeavors and stuff, like, you know, side businesses.
Okay, but nothing that just generates a whole lot of money?
No.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Do you have any other children?
I do not.
Okay. So your child support obligation will start today. And health insurance, do you know how much it would cost to add the child only?
So I had called around and they were quoting me about $500.
For that child only? Okay, if that child is, you said you have 2 other children? Mm-hmm. So it's 2 other children, it'll be you and then Karina.
Yes,
So it'll be
ma'am.
4 people. How much would it be total for your insurance?
So for all of us, I think they said like $1,300.
$1,300. Oh, health insurance is so expensive. Mm-hmm. So what I can do is divide it by 4. So individually, each person would be $325. So that would be the coverage that you will reimburse to your sister. Okay? In addition to child support. So you said you have 1 child. I have your gross at $2,500 monthly, which brings your net to $2,146.92. And you have 1 child. That brings your child support obligation to $429 plus the health insurance at $325. Your monthly obligation is $754 a month. You can roll your eyes all you want to.
The judge doesn't hold back. She calculates Christina's child support obligation based on her $30,000 annual income, ordering her to pay $754 monthly, including $325 for health insurance. The judge also emphasizes that Christina must reimburse her sister for Karina's medical expenses. She reminds Christina that her sister has been the responsible caregiver and that neglecting her daughter is unacceptable. The judge also notes that the father, currently incarcerated, can't be ordered to pay child support at this time, but may be held accountable in the future. The ruling is firm but fair, ensuring Karina's needs are met and that Christina takes responsibility for her child.
I'm really not bothered by that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And based on what your sister said and based on your own admission, you're in the wrong, and it's only right that you pay her child support as well as health insurance so your daughter can get her health issues taken care of. Anything I said confuse you?
I understand.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
As the case concludes, the judge reflects on the legal principles at play. In Texas, a caregiver like Ms. Stone can obtain legal custody and request child support if they've been the primary provider for a child. The judge also highlights the importance of health insurance and financial responsibility, especially when a child has medical needs. She reminds viewers that neglecting a child's well-being is never acceptable, regardless of personal circumstances. The episode ends with a call to action. If you know someone in a similar situation, share their story. After all, these kids are raised on child support court and every decision impacts their future. The judge's final words are a mix of tough love and accountability, urging parents to prioritize their children above all else.